Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent English with Podcast. I'm Anna.
And I'm Peter. We're so happy you're here with us today. Every episode is a chance to practice your English, learn something new, and have fun while doing it.
That's right. And today we're going to talk about something very important, the past. Not history class. Don't worry, but the grammar we use every single day to tell stories and share experiences.
Exactly. Think about it. Yesterday you ate something, you went somewhere, you talked to someone. If you want to share that with a friend in English, you need the past tense.
Yes. Without the past tense, you can only talk about now. But life is full of memories, right? So today, we'll learn how to talk about what already happened.
We'll start with some easy examples, then move step by step into both regular and irregular verbs. And don't worry, we'll practice with you.
And before we jump in, remember, if you enjoy learning with us, please follow Fluent English with Podcast and share this episode with a friend who's also learning English. Your support helps us keep creating more lessons for you.
Okay, Anna, are you ready to travel back in time with our words?
I'm ready. Let's go. So let's start simple. The past tense is just the way we talk about something that already happened.
For example, think about your morning. This morning is finished now, so if you want to describe it, you need the past.
Right. I can say, this morning I drank coffee. Or this morning, I walked to the bus stop.
And I can say, this morning I listened to music. Or this morning I ate toast.
So listeners, what about you? What did you do this morning? Take a moment and say one sentence out loud.
See, that's the past tense in action. Without it, you could only say, I drink coffee, which means right now. But when the action is finished, we move it into the past.
And the great news is, English gives us clear tools to do this. Some are very simple, and some are a little tricky, but we'll explain step by step.
Let's start with one of the most important verbs in English, the verb to be.
To be is everywhere in English. In the present, we say am, is, and are. But when we move to the past, those change.
Exactly. Am and is changed to was. Are changes to were.
For example, today I am happy. Yesterday I was happy.
Today the weather is sunny. Yesterday the weather was rainy.
See how simple it is? Let's try with places. Peter, where were you yesterday evening?
Yesterday evening, I was at home.
And I was at the supermarket.
So if you say, I am at the supermarket, that's now. But if it was yesterday, you say, I was at the supermarket.
Yes. Let's do more examples with were. Peter, are we recording the podcast today?
Yes, we are.
And yesterday?
Yesterday, we were preparing notes for this episode.
Perfect. So are, were.
Let's practice with some fun questions. Anna, where were you last weekend?
Last weekend, I was at the park with my friends.
Oh, nice. Were there many people?
Yes, there were many families having picnics.
Great example. And for me, last weekend I was visiting my parents. They were very happy to see me.
See how natural that sounds? With just was and were, you can talk about your feelings, locations, and situations in the past.
Exactly. I was tired. You were at the cinema. The food was delicious. The people were friendly.
So let's remember, am, is, was, are, were. That's the foundation of the past tense.
Okay, Anna, we've learned was and were. But what about actions? What about the things we do every day?
Good question. For many action verbs in English, making the past tense is super simple. You just add ed at the end.
That sounds easy. Can you give us an example?
Of course. Today I walked to school. Yesterday I walked to school.
Walk. Walked. Just add ed.
Another one. Today I play with my dog. Yesterday I played with my dog.
Play. Played. That really is simple.
Yes. And it works for so many common verbs. Listen. Cook. Cooked. Clean. Cleaned. Talk. Talked. Watch. Watched. Laugh. left.
Let me try. Okay. Today I watched TV. Yesterday I watched a movie.
Perfect. And what did you watch?
I watched a comedy. It was very funny. I laughed a lot.
Great. Watched and laughed. Both with ed.
Now it's your turn. Think of one thing you did yesterday. Say it out loud. Yesterday I.
Okay, let's make a little story using regular verbs. For example, yesterday morning, I walked to the cafe. I listened to music. I waited in line, and then I ordered a coffee.
Nice. Walked, listened, waited, ordered. All regular verbs with ed.
Your turn, Peter. Can you make a story?
Sure. Yesterday evening I cooked dinner. I cleaned the kitchen. Then I talked to my friend on the phone.
Perfect. Cooked, cleaned, talked. All regular verbs.
So listeners, you can see how powerful ed verbs are. With just this little change, you can describe your whole day in the past.
Exactly. So let's remember, for many verbs in English, just add ed. Walk, walked. Play, played. Cook, cooked.
And of course, if you practice, it becomes very natural. Soon, you'll be telling stories in English like a pro.
So far, we've seen how easy regular verbs are. Just add ed. But Peter, English always has some surprises, right?
Oh yes, not everything is that simple. Some verbs are special. They don't follow the ed rule.
Exactly. We call them irregular verbs. And if you want to sound natural in English, you really need to know them.
Let's start with one of the most common. Go. Today I go to the gym. Yesterday I went to the gym.
Not goed. Never say goed. It's went.
Yes, goed sounds funny, but it's not correct. Go. Went.
Here's another one. Eat. Today I eat pizza. Yesterday I ate pizza.
Eat. Ate. Nice. Okay, let's try another. Drink. Today I drink water. Yesterday I drank water.
Perfect. Drink. Drank. Listeners, can you repeat that? Drink. Drank.
Anna, what did you drink yesterday?
Yesterday, I drank lemonade. It was delicious.
Good choice. I drank coffee, of course.
Of course. Peter always drinks coffee.
Here's another one. See. Today I see my friend. Yesterday I saw my friend.
See. Saw. Easy to remember. Peter, what did you see last weekend?
I saw a movie. It was a comedy.
Oh, nice. I saw a big lake when I went hiking last weekend.
That's beautiful. Okay, another important one. Take. Today I take the bus. Yesterday I took the bus.
Take. Took. And what about have? Today I have a sandwich. Yesterday I had a sandwich.
Yes. Have. Had. So common and so useful.
Let's try a little story with irregular verbs. Peter, can you make one?
Sure. Yesterday I went to the park. I saw many people. I ate an ice cream and I drank water. Then I took some photos and I had a great day.
Wow, that's a perfect past tense story with irregular verbs.
Now, listeners, it's your turn. Think of one sentence with went, ate, drank, saw, took, or had. Say it out loud. Yesterday I.
Good job. Remember, irregular verbs don't follow the ed rule. You just have to learn them, little by little. But the more you use them, the easier they become.
Yes, they're like a puzzle at first, but soon you'll see the pattern. And then you can tell all kinds of stories about your past.
All right, friends. Now it's time to put everything together. We're going to use the past tense to tell full stories.
Yes, because English isn't just about single sentences. It's about connecting ideas, making your day come alive in words.
Let me start with a short story. Yesterday was sunny. I woke up early. I was very happy because it was Saturday. I walked to the park, and I saw some children playing soccer. Then I talked to a friend, and we ate ice cream together. It was a wonderful day.
Nice. You mixed everything, was walked, saw, talked, ate. That's how stories sound in English.
Exactly. Okay, Peter, your turn. Tell us about your yesterday.
Yesterday was busy. I had breakfast at 7 a.m. I went to work by bus. I worked all morning and I cleaned my desk. In the afternoon, I drank some coffee and I talked to my coworkers. Later, I came home and I watched a movie. I was very tired, but it was a good day.
Perfect. You used had, went, worked, cleaned, drank, talked, came, watched, was. That's real storytelling.
Now it's your turn. Try to make your own story. Start with, yesterday was, and then add 3 or 4 actions you did.
Don't worry if it's short. Even something like, yesterday was fun. I walked to school. I talked to my friend. I ate pizza. That's already a story.
Yes, little by little, you'll get better at adding more details. Soon, you'll tell long, interesting stories in English.
And remember, stories are the best way to practice the past tense. You connect your verbs, your ideas, and your feelings.
Exactly. And the more you practice, the more natural it feels.
Okay, friends, it's practice time. We learned a lot today. Were regular, ed verbs and irregular verbs. Now, let's use them together.
Yes, we're going to do a quick Q&A practice. We'll ask questions and you answer out loud. Don't be shy. Speaking helps you remember.
Question 1. Where were you yesterday at 8 p.m.? Example. I was at home.
Question 2. What did you eat yesterday?
Example. I ate pasta. Question 3. What did you drink yesterday? Example. I drank water.
Question 4. Did you walk to school or work yesterday? Example. Yes, I walked to school. Or no, I didn't walk. I took the bus.
Wow, friends, you did amazing today. You practiced were regular, ed verbs and irregular verbs. You even told short stories about yesterday. That's real progress.
Yes. Think about it. You didn't just learn verbs. You actually used them in sentences, questions, and even stories. That's exactly how you grow in English.
Here's your homework. Tonight, before you go to bed, think about your day in English. Try to make 5 sentences in the past tense. For example, I woke up at 7. I walked to school. I talked to my teacher. I ate lunch. I watched TV.
And if you want, write your sentences down or record yourself saying them. That way, you'll remember even more.
Don't forget, mistakes are part of learning. If you say something wrong, it's okay. Every mistake is a step forward.
Exactly. And the more you practice, the easier it gets. Soon, talking about your yesterday will feel natural, just like a native speaker.
Thank you so much for listening to Fluent English with Podcast. We love learning with you every week.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please follow, subscribe, and share it with a friend. It helps us keep making fun lessons for you.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and remember, every word you learn brings you closer to fluency.
See you next time, friends. Bye-bye.